Right to the air. Here's Murray. And his first pass is incomplete. Rams and Cardinals, they met 3 times a season ago. They each won in the other's building in the regular season. The Cardinals 37-20 in Week 4, and the Rams in Week 14 on Monday night would win it 30-23. And then, of course, they would also meet in the first ever Monday night wild card game, the final game of the first Super Wild Card weekend. And the Rams kicked off their title run. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. First down at Stafford. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Murray got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That first down there on a pickup of 25. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and inches. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Stafford on 3rd down. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside. Allen hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion right is Robinson. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack on first down, Stafford, and this one too low.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Stafford. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they get it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Cardinals had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Now Murray again. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. For the extra point. That'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets into the 30. Stafford now to throw. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Stafford on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now it's Stafford. Well, he's going to go for it all. And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. That'll be caught by Anderson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Murray now. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To try again after the sack. Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 70. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by the Raiders. It's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before the break. Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, Ronald. But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense, right?
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards.
Let's face it, the focus is going to be, at the end of this play, on the big-time game, right? He lined up on the left and worked his way all the way to the right before the perfect pass found him. But how about the offensive line and the protection to give him enough time?
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. For the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw is Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray now on first down. That is caught by Anderson. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson, 30 yards. And the Cards get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it is 42-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But still in the third quarter, they're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
On fourth down, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Allen.
His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Rams are able to at least get one score back.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house.
Gay now set to kick it off. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that off.
And it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
That's out to the flat for Gordon. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as he was add on to that lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going right back to Akers. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run on first down with Akers. They'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a give, Akers running left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives...
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. This is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
One last throw here for Stafford. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing.